Hi everyone, my name is Faith Wolf. I'm currently a nursing major and a psychology minor at Tennessee Tech University. And today I'm going to be telling you guys how to braid your hair. That's me right there. I'm going to be telling you how to braid your hair. I feel like it's a really good skill to be able to know. I know it sounds so simple and so easy, but it's really not for some people, and it's very, very helpful to be able to help out other people when they just want their hair thrown up, but it to look a little different than just a bun or like a ponytail or something like that. And also, I have a lot of friends that have no idea how, and they are almost 19 years old, so it's always a good skill to have. Alrighty, so step one. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start off with a clean slate. You can start your hair down, damp, wet, or dry. It really does not matter. And you're going to brush out your hair. You're going to brush from the front to the back, so like from the front of your forehead to the back of your scalp. This just keeps it kind of in place and kind of sets your braid where it needs to be and kind of like gives you a good starting foundation to build on. Then you're going to section 3 pieces of your hair as shown in the picture. Now, these sections aren't perfect, but they're pretty close to even, so try to get it as even as you possibly can. Alrighty, so for step number 2, as shown in step 1, you've seen 3 even sections pieces of your hair in image 1. The next step is to anchor your braid. Now, what does that mean? Anchoring your braid is like you've already got the foundation of your hair's brushed, it's not knotted, it's sectioned out. Now let's start the braid, so let's get a good anchor for the start of the braid. So you're going to take section 1, as seen on the picture of your left, and you're going to cross it over section 2. Now, there's different ways to braid. I'm teaching you how to do a French braid, but this is how we usually start. So you can do either strand first, crossovers, it doesn't really matter, but we're going to refer to like 1 going over 2, we're going to refer to that as a crossover. You can cross over either strand like I said, but this is just the basic demonstration, and both of these pictures and information was stated by WikiHow. Alrighty, so step number 3. So now that step 2 is done and we've got our anchor, you're going to take section 3 and you're going to cross it over the middle strand, which should be section number 1 now. Just how you did 1 over 2. And that should look a little something like the second picture up here on the right. Alrighty, step number 4. So as you can kind of see in this diagram of the pictures, there is 9 pictures showing how step by step to braid, but it's kind of hard to tell, so I'll go into a little bit more detail. Once you've completed your first 2 crossovers, you're going to take the opposite strand you didn't just use and cross it over the middle. Once that's done, you're going to alternate your crossovers. So you're going to do the other side that wasn't just crossed over and keep switching. This should start to look like the picture in section 7 and picture in section 8 to your left. So step number 5, a better diagram as stated before. Once you get the hang of alternating your crossover strands, you're going to continue this process until you get to the end of your hair. You're going to stop when the pieces get too short to cross over or you can't braid anymore. This will start to look like 13 and 16 in the picture to your left, and this picture was taken by the Socialites Closet. Alrighty, step number 6. So once that's complete, you're going to tie off the end with a rubber band and you have a braid. Now let's spice up your braid a little bit. So in order to spice your braid up, we're going to start by pulling the baby hairs that frame your face. This is kind of give it a looser look. Like, you don't have to completely loosen your braid out, but if you want it a little looser but you still want your braid tight, you see those little hairs hanging in front of that lady's ears onto your left. Those are baby hairs. She just gently pulled out the sides, and that leaves her with baby hairs to give her braid kind of like a loose, flowy look. And we're also going to talk about the pancake method, which is my personal favorite. So it just makes your braid look a lot bigger and a lot messier, but also put together at the same time. Like, it was a lot harder to do than it actually was. So not everybody is fond of a loose braid, and that's fine. If you want your braid tight, you leave it tight. It just completely preference. Both braids are simplistic, pretty, and easy, but also look super complicated, so either way it works. So basically what you're going to do to pancake is you're going to take your braid once you've tied it off, and just like you see in section 8 right here, you're going to start pulling out the sides a little bit. So you're going to start pulling out the sides just very, very gently, and it should come out like number 9. And you see the difference on the bottom picture where the one to the left is a tight braid and then the one to the right is a pancake braid. So what should it look like when it's completed? Well, if you want a pancake braid, you can refer to the first photo up here, and if you want a tight regular braid, you can refer to the second photo. Like I said before, both braids are so different, yet so pretty and simplistic, but also seem so complicated when they're not. So they're just perfect. And there you have it. Now you know how to braid your own hair, and you can teach your friends too. So here are my citations. I got a lot of my citations from Pinterest. I've also received some from Facebook, WikiHow, Terrific Tresses, Ogle School, The Socialites Closet, and WikiHow once again. And that's how you braid your own hair. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you learned something today. Thank you for your time.